Welcome to My Body Fits, and on today's video I'm going to show you how to plan so you never miss a workout again. Be sure to stick around to the end because I've got a little treat for you. Hi, I'm personal trainer and kettlebell coach Mel Anderson. Welcome to my channel. I work with women approaching, going through and beyond menopause, and I know that the changes that come with this time of life can be challenging and sometimes exhausting. Now, for those of you that know the value of keeping your body moving but find yourself missing more workouts than you would like lately, today's video is for you. How many times have you started a new workout routine, promising yourself that this time you're going to stick to it no matter what? It starts really well, you're enjoying it and you're feeling great, and then bam, life throws you a lemon or 30 and you miss a few planned workouts. You try to jump back in where you left off, but you're way behind now and it feels like you've got a mountain to climb to get back on track. Trying to keep up feels disheartening and your motivation is slipping away. So much that you miss a few more workouts and eventually you give up altogether again. When the menopause started for me, I felt like all the fitness, strength and energy that I'd built up disappeared overnight. I was lost. Exercise is such an important part of supporting my mental health, and not working out is just not an option if I want to feel good. Worse than that, I felt like a failure and a fraud being in the fitness space. My fatigue was so extreme and pushing myself too hard trying to keep going meant that I burnt out completely. I had to give up my job and ended up freelance so that I could manage my hours around my energy levels. For a while, my body ached so much I felt like I was 30 years older. When I got out of bed each morning, I could barely stand without pain in my ankles. My energy levels were zapped, and the idea of doing the workouts that I used to do sent me into overwhelm. My first goal on the road to getting my fitness and energy back was to address those aches and pains. So I started with a simple morning mobility routine every day. Within a few weeks, the pain in my ankles had gone and my body started to feel so much better. I started to enjoy my long walks again and I felt like my energy and motivation were coming back. Listen, this worked so well for me, I wanted you to have the same transformation. So I've put together a simple daily routine that you can start right now to get rid of those troublesome aches and pains. I call it Stretch and Rise, and it's a short video with a couple of versions, standing and floor versions, and it's my free gift to you. Just use the URL below or click the link in the description and I'll send them to you straight away. Once my energy and motivation started to make an appearance again, I knew that I needed a different approach to my workouts. The strategy that I'm going to share with you today quite literally saved me. It allowed me to start planning more challenging workouts again with built-in flexibility for those days when my hormones were on a crazy one. And most importantly, it gave me a feeling of consistency and a feeling of achievement. Introducing the A-B plan. Whether you have a specific training plan to reach a goal like your first 5K, a marathon or maybe a strength competition, or you have a regular workout plan for general health and fitness, in an ideal world, you'd follow that plan to the letter and reach the goals that you're aiming for. Simple, right? And by the way, if this sounds like you and you've never ever missed a training session in your life, nothing gets in the way of the plan, this video isn't for you. The rest of you can stick around. Before we get into it, I want to address these obstacles. Now, I know that there are coaches out there that will tell you that nothing should get in the way of your training plan. You should get to the workout at all costs. They don't care if you're exhausted or if your kid is ill or if you've been projectile vomiting all night. You have to push through! Only losers quit! Well, shoot me down, but f*** that approach. Ignoring the stresses in your life and having an inflexible attitude to your training can lead to burnout. It can cause injury and in many cases just giving up on the plan altogether. I've seen it countless times with my clients and in my own training when I reached menopause. It occurred to me some years ago that rather than bashing people over the head with negativity and making them feel like they're not a worthy human being if they don't train like an athlete at all costs, there had to be another way. How could I keep these people and myself motivated to keep moving when life throws a curveball? How can I keep them moving consistently? This insight changed how I programmed for my clients and myself forever. Okay, let's talk about consistency. I would argue that consistency is one of the most important factors of an effective effective training plan? Ask yourself this. When something prevents you from doing the planned workout, is it better to do nothing, or is it better to do something while you wait for that obstacle to pass? Now, when you put it like that, of course it's better to do something to keep moving, right? That's where the AB plan comes in. Now, coming up, we're going to look at the principles of the AB plan, what you have to do to make it work, and finally, I'm going to go through some real life examples with you. Now, don't forget, I've got a treat for you at the end, so do stick around for that. The basic principles of the AB plan are: principle number 1, consistency. The idea of this strategy is that when you have a workout in your diary, regardless of how you're feeling or what life throws at you, you do something. Principle 2 is simplicity. The B plan must be the simplest version of the A plan workout. It must be achievable, whatever life throws at you, and we'll cover how you figure that out in a minute. Principle 3 is flexibility. You must be flexible with the plan. When you resort to the B plan, you can view B to A as a spectrum, starting with the most basic, see how you feel, and add more if you like to. Principle 4 is be intuitive. You'll need to learn how to tap into how your body feels. Now, this means removing expectations that your mind has set for this workout, but also removing limitations too, and tuning into exactly how your body feels. So here's how you make the AB plan work. Step 1, first of all, you have to have an A plan in place. Now, you can do this yourself, or you can download a plan from your favourite Fit Pro, or you can get a coach to help you with that. Step 2, list all the things that could potentially get in the way of your A plan, like illness or injury, work commitments, family commitments, or just fatigue sometimes. Step 3, devise your B plan. Step 4, test step 3 against step 2. Step 5, keep a record going for the feel-good factor. Now, I love a good tick sheet, so I've made a template for you that you can do all these steps with. And you can download that using the URL below or clicking the link in the description. I'm going to show you some real-life examples now from past clients so you can see what it actually looks like. Some of these are going to sound so easy to you, and I'm going to address that in a moment. But one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they do their AB plan is they make the B plan too hard. Stay with me now, and that's going to become clear. Client 1 works out 3 times a week. She's 47, works full-time, she's got 3 kids, 2 teenagers and 1 under 10. Her husband owns his own business. She's perimenopausal right now, but she hasn't quite got the HRT right, and she regularly feels utterly exhausted. So this is her A plan. Workout 1 is a jog run, doing the couch to 5k style plan. Workout 2 is a 45-minute kettlebell class. Workout 3 is 30-minute HIIT class. So here's what her B plan looks like. Workout 1, get your running gear on, head out the door and walk for a few minutes. Preferably find a loop so you can turn back and come home if you run out of time or if you start to feel a little bit unwell. If you feel better as time goes on, jog to a lamppost, walk to a lamppost. Workout 2, using a really light bell. Just go for 5 squats and a walkout plank. Start with 1 set, see how you feel, and if it feels good, add 5 swings. Workout 3, 5 bodyweight squats and march on the spot for 15 seconds. Again, start with 1 set, maximum 5 sets. Now you can see that any one of those can be done in very short time and with very little energy, probably even if you're not feeling so well. Client 2 works out 5 times a week. She's 43, single, owns her own business and has got 2 kids under 12. She shares custody of the kids so that every other weekend she's free and she generally works. Workout 1 and 3 are kettlebell classes. 2 and 4 are runs and she runs between 5 and 10k a week. And then workout 5 is a 1-hour personal training session. So here's what her B plan looks like. Workout 1 and 3, she uses a lighter bell, 5 deadlifts, 5 goblet squats and 5 2-hand presses. Start with 1 set, see how you feel, add 5 swings depending on time and energy. Workout 2 and 4, depending on time and energy, a good brisk walk. Assess how it feels. Any time and distance gets a tick in the box. If you feel good, add a little jog to a lamppost here and there. And then workout 5, resort to an energy gathering restorative mobility session. Now I know you're probably thinking, but Mel, these workouts are so easy, they're not going to help me reach my goals. They're not supposed to. They're supposed to prevent you from doing nothing. They're supposed to give you a good feeling that you acknowledge you've got a plan, but life doesn't always read that plan, and it's not your fault. You acknowledge that you're a human being, you're not a machine, and you have so much more going on in your life that sometimes needs your attention. The B plan acts as an alternative to get you through to your next workout when you feel better or when the stress in your life has passed. It encourages consistency. So what happens if you find yourself always doing the B plan? Well then, my friend, you need to reassess your A plan. Your A plan, whilst it can be challenging, should always be within the realms of possibility given the context of your life, your commitments and your current fitness and energy levels. Now, if you're constantly reverting to your B plan because you're always exhausted, for example, your A plan isn't right for where you are now. I've got a lot to share with you on this subject and how to reassess your A plan, but that's going to have to be another video. Let me know in the comments if you're keen to hear more about that. So that's it, that's the AB plan. Super simple and ensures that you never miss a workout again. You simply do an easier alternative and you still get a tick in the box. Okay, remember I said I had a little treat for you? So I've got this brilliant template for you to use to map out your AB plan. And I'm going to select 10 people at random to go through their AB plan with me on a call to make sure it's a good fit for you. Simply download the template using the URL below or go to the description and click on the link and that will automatically enter you into the draw. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you found this video helpful. Do let me know in the comments how you get on. Don't forget to download my daily mobility video that's completely free for you to keep and do as many times as you like. That's all from me today. Join me again next week when I'll be bringing you some more super simple workouts. Quick, sit down. Right, sit. I can actually hear you eating.
What's my fault?
There's a phone right over here, so I can hear the